Hey everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Chrono Trigger. I almost said an I want to be the guy type game. But we're clearly not facing a lot of spikes now, are we? Anyway, so last time we started exploring this place. Ooh, what's with the disguise? Wow. Okay, so we're just chilling with the villains here. Okay. It's kind of funny. I like this. Why does this game have so much in it that I like, and we've hardly even started? Like, what the heck is this? I mean, pretending to be human, looking on Magus' statue before my shift. What is this? Even the monsters have lives. What the heck? This game just has... Oh, where's he going? Like, seriously, they have their own little lives. What is this? Oh, we found the queen. What do you know? Well, I guess we didn't even need to go to the other areas, but... Wait a minute. He said he hates pretending to be human. You are the monster here. You are the monster, aren't you? Or is it you? Why don't rest here until he's available? There's no need for you to... Wait, they're all monsters, aren't they? Yeah, they are totally all monsters. What a troll this game is. Okay, so... I kind of figured that at least one of them was a monster, but... got caught a bit off guard by seeing that. Yeah, it was a bit surprising, because this wasn't even a room on the main track, and... wasn't even guarded or anything. This game's just perplexing me. And it's ridiculous. Anyway. Oh, but I guess I don't need to keep... I'm gonna stop keeping in all these battles just because of the fact that they're all the same and I'm not using any new techniques or anything. So unless there's something new that we haven't seen before, we just won't worry about them anymore. Is there anything else in here? Oh, there was! Oh, dearest Magus, your flashing eyes like stars, and flowing hair like waves atop the sea. No sad sunny day nor any frightful bright place can get us down as long as you're near. There's nothing to fear. Magnus, oh Magus, our hero Magus. What the heck is this? Seriously. So this is that statue. This is weird. It's so weird because you don't usually expect to see things from the monster's perspective, especially at this point. Well, I guess we'll leave you guys to it. Wow. Wow, we didn't even need to fight them. They're just glorifying in the presence of their hero Magus. It's so weird seeing things from the monster's perspective, but let's actually make some progress, because clearly this is the way we need to go. And let's actually use some techniques to make these guys go down faster. Oh, I can't do that. Let's try the slurp cut, and hopefully this will take them all down. That actually wasn't that good, to be honest, because it didn't really do any damage. Anyway, skipping the rest of this battle. Okay, but anyway, like I was saying, I actually really like that when the game does that, takes things from a monster's perspective as opposed to just, you know, they're just there for you to beat up on. Yeah, but these monsters, you actually get to see a bit into how they feel, how they think, why you're even fighting them here in the first place. So clearly this Magus guy, he's well respected amongst these monsters, which is, it's kind of nice. You like to have a villain that can inspire loyalty and devotion amongst his troops. It makes it so much more interesting fighting them. But still, these battles, I really hope the battles are going to get a bit more tricky now, because so far it's all just button mashing. I mean, true, we're still in the first area, but really want to see some step up in combat. Hey everyone, sorry about that. This is actually me a couple months in the future. This is when I've gotten all my stuff sort of back together and I'm not recording it once in a blue moon. So pretty much I lost the second half of the commentary, as in threw it away because it was crap. So I'm just going to be filling this in with post commentary. So I'm probably not going to be focusing too much on what's happening here because it's just some battles and whatnot. I cut most of them out, but it's not that interesting. So I guess what I could talk about is so far how I feel about this game. So far I've enjoyed it for the most part. The combat hasn't exactly been the most exciting so far, but I think it's going to get better. I have a feeling that it gets better from this point on, because in this episode we actually do get to see our first boss fight, so we actually do get to see what sort of tricks and shenanigans can happen. Also, it kind of bugs me how sometimes you're forced into an encounter like here, while other times you can just walk within half an inch of an enemy and they do not even see you. It is freaking ridiculous. But, like, the game kind of really did catch me off guard, as in how some of the NPCs act. Like, just how they presented this game in such a way that it really feels like the NPCs actually have a role in the universe. They're not static. Because I've sort of just gotten used to the fact that in a lot of the 2D games, like for example, I played Secret of Mana last, and the NPCs really don't have as much interactivity as they do in this game, for example. Like, most of them, it's like, oh, I talked to them once, and then after that, oh, we're done. We don't bother ever having to talk to them again. But in this case, you don't even see some NPCs unless you wait around or talk to someone or whatever. It's just really cool. I love the neat little touches. And they move around. They don't just stay in one place. Like, it's not you go into one area and there's an NPC there. It's you talk to an NPC and then he'll go and wander off somewhere else. And I really hope that that continues throughout the rest of this game, because it's been a really cool feature for me, even though I haven't quite known how to react to it so far in this Let's Play. Usually most of the time I just totally fumble with my words throughout the entire thing, but it's not because I don't like it, it's just I'm not used to it, and probably also due to the fact I'm not quite used to the blind LP aspect of things yet. But I do want to say I really just love that song that we play on the organ. I love that. It is just the most awesome song. Wee slide. That can't get old, just doing that slide. But yeah, so pretty much I think that I've covered most of what I wanted to with my views on the game so far. And oh yeah, the combat in this area did get kind of old for me and boring, but otherwise I enjoyed this area. And I guess it's just gotten old because of the fact that I pretty much do whatever the heck I want, but well, that's the first example of me using a tent or whatever it was. And I needed it because I'm just about to go and fight the boss, which is in the next room. Because I know that now, because this is Future Dawn, who has an idea of what he's talking about. Oh, and remember my prediction about, who was it, the Chancellor? Well, here he is! It was you all along. Totally knew it. Pretty much it was a dead giveaway. Pretty much in every video game, you could sort of, if you played a few of them, you could sort of tell what guy is going to end up screwing you over and being the villain. So it turns out that the Chancellor is, in fact, the villain in this situation. Although, unfortunately, it doesn't look like he's going to be as major as it seemed to. I kind of got off on that because of the simple fact that, hey, he's actually the first boss, and he looks like some weird kind of wearer badger. Like, seriously, what the heck is that freaking thing? It's called Yakra, but for me, it's just a wearer badger. And so, yeah, right off the bat, he just gets into it. Like the beat of the song here, but this guy is really annoying. I really didn't expect to run into something like this, but this soon in the game, but
Yakra is one of these bosses that seems to have the habit of countering almost every single attack you do. For some reason, he wasn't doing it there, but you'll see very soon. Once I stop doing special attacks and start doing regular attacks like I was doing with the regular enemies, he is going to start absolutely destroying me. Like, see, just there. And unfortunately, during this boss fight, I didn't catch on to that quick enough, and as a result, like for here, for example, is where he really is going to combo some mean damage on me, because it's just one after the other. That was such a waste using Luca there. 22 damage to trigger the counter, that is just horrible. But there are a couple ways to avoid it. Unfortunately, I don't know how it works with how you can get him to come closer to you, which is one of the ways you can avoid his attacks. Well, avoid his counters, that is. Oh, and as you can see, I'm doing terrible health-wise right now. And one of the things that is also, I guess, a bit frustrating that I should go over is, I guess I should have said it to wait until your inputs, because I'm just sort of reacting most of the time here due to the simple fact that when you... like for example, Final Fantasy VI, when you went to the spells menu, the combat would actually stop temporarily. Oh, and see there, that's an example of when you can't counterattack. So that's sort of what you need to do to survive this. But for some reason, it only worked the one time. It doesn't work again. Here, I guess I was just trying to figure out what the heck I'm gonna do. Which, one thing that was good is I took advantage of the fact that he couldn't counter. Like, see there! I thought special attacks wouldn't result in counters, but then he goes and does it. So, and the slurp cut, that also didn't trigger the counter, but now it does, so I don't know if early in the battle he just doesn't get triggered by counters, and then later he does, but... Oh, and that's the first knockout of the Let's Play. At least on screen. I had a few when I was trying to catch back up. But I will say those revives are really super handy so far. It's as good as just... you might as well let him die at that point. So this is a case of, let's just finish this battle off because, yeah, he pretty much almost one-shotted Luca there. And I just don't want to get stuck in the death revive system, which can happen in RPGs a lot. Anyway, with that hit, after just screwing up most of this boss fight, I managed to pull it off. And Luca takes it out, surviving with 1 HP. Great job, Luca! But so, yeah, pretty much that's gonna do it for this episode. I think that there's not much more after this. So pretty much we got through this area, rescued Queen Lean, and we will talk to her in the next episode. So thank you guys so much for watching. May you soar like the amazing falcons you are, and have a wonderful day. Peace out.